So, it's 2025 and the Galaxy S23 Ultra is no longer the newest kid on the block. With the S24 Ultra being here for a while and the S25 Ultra just out, you might be wondering, does buying the S23 Ultra still make sense today? I'm Prakhar, you're watching Gizmo Rush, and in this video, we'll dive into whether the S23 Ultra is still worth your hard-earned money or if you're better off looking at newer options. Let's start with the most important factor, pricing. Since the launch of the S24 Ultra, the prices of the S23 Ultra has dropped significantly. You can grab one now for about $750 or 65,000 INR, which is a significant discount. And with all the bank offers and discounts during the sales, you can even get it for around 60,000 rupees. So, if you're after a flagship level phone without breaking the bank, the S23 Ultra is starting to look pretty attractive. But a lower price isn't everything. Let's talk about what it offers in 2025. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy is powering the S23 Ultra, and it is still an absolute beast. Whether you're gaming, multitasking, or editing 4K videos, it handles everything without breaking a sweat. I also did a dedicated gaming test of the S23 Ultra. You can check it out by tapping on the I button. So, unless you're someone who really needs the latest and greatest specs, the S23 Ultra won't leave you dissatisfied. Sure, the S24 Ultra might have a slightly faster Gen 3 chip, but for most users, the difference in real-world performance is minimal. Now, let's talk about the cameras. The 200-megapixel main sensor, 10x optical zoom, and incredible night mode still makes the S23 Ultra one of the best camera phones out there. It can shoot 4K videos at 60 fps and 8K videos at 30 fps. And it takes excellent photos in both daylight and low-light scenarios. In fact, in most scenarios, it performs almost as well as the S24 Ultra. The differences in image processing between the S23 Ultra and the S24 Ultra are pretty subtle. So, unless you're comparing them side by side, you won't notice much of a difference. I've done a detailed comparison of the S23 Ultra and the S24 Ultra. You can check it out by tapping on the I button. Pair all its camera prowess with the AI features like AI slow motion videos, sketch to image, object eraser, etc., and you have one of the most capable camera setups in any smartphone, even in 2025. As for the design, the S23 Ultra still feels premium. The curved edges with the curved display, solid aluminum build, and matte glass back along with Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection on both the front and back gives it that flagship feel. It has a curved dynamic AMOLED 2x display with Quad HD Plus resolution, so the display quality is as good as it gets. It's an adaptive 120Hz display, so it can go from 1 to 120Hz, which is great for the battery. It is sufficiently bright, so you won't face any visibility problems even in bright sunlight. And let's not forget, you will get the S Pen which is housed inside the phone. So, if you're a fan of stylus functionality, the S23 Ultra still remains one of the best choices. You also get an IP68 water and dust resistance with it, so it's a premium build through and through. Even in 2025, I don't have any complaints about the build. However, you should know that screen protectors don't work well with curved screens. I have applied multiple tempered glasses on the S23 Ultra, but in just a week, they either start to get air bubbles inside or they start to get loose from the sides. So I gave up on them, and ever since, I have been using the device without any screen protectors. Since I faced this issue, I had to share it with you guys. Now, all the things said, the S23 series was launched 2 years ago, back in 2023. So it's natural to wonder, how long will it be supported? Well, it will receive 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates, which means it will receive software support till at least 2028. It came out with Android 13, and its last Android update will be Android 17. It's pretty great for a 2-year-old flagship. Lastly, let's take a look at the battery. Well, the S23 Ultra is powered by a 5000 mAh battery, which easily lasts a full day with heavy usage. It supports 45-watt fast wired charging and 15-watt fast wireless charging, so you can juice it up quickly and conveniently whenever needed. Unless the battery health has degraded over time on a used device, you shouldn't have any complaints. In this unit, which has been used as a daily driver for almost 2 years, I still get a full day battery life, even with heavy usage. You can check out my S23 Ultra battery charging and drain test for more insights by tapping here. So, should you buy the S23 Ultra in 2025? Well, if a flagship phone with top-notch performance, an excellent camera system, and long-lasting software support along with a premium build and good battery checks your list, then yes, the S23 Ultra makes a lot of sense, especially at its current discounted prices. However, if you want the latest tech and can stretch your budget, you might want to look at the S24 Ultra or wait for the S25 Ultra. And that's a wrap for this one. Let me know in the comments if you think the S23 Ultra is still worth buying in 2025, or if you're planning to go for something new. If you found this video helpful, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Gizmo Rush for more tech reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.